Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Celina Acosta, your go-to real estate expert, and today we are diving into a crucial topic: how to interview or what questions to ask your real estate agent before you hire them. A real estate agent is a key ally in helping you buy and sell your house successfully. And not all real estate agents are created equal. The same way that not all doctors, dentists, teachers, or lawyers are the same. So you should meet and talk and interview as many real estate agents as you can before making the decision to hire one to represent you. If you're going to get heart surgery, wouldn't you want the most experienced surgeon to treat you? The one with the most surgeries, the highest success rate under their belt, the one with the best reviews, the one that came highly recommended by someone you know and trust, the one that made you feel a sense of calm and confidence when you met them and you trusted them that she or he could get the job done. Well, it's the same thing with real estate agents. That's why it is wise to interview different real estate agents to see which one is the best fit for you. And if you're thinking, oh, I can't believe you just compared open heart surgery with selling a house, or a heart surgeon with a real estate agent, I'm not comparing one with the other. Your life is most important, obviously. However, your house may be the most expensive and valuable asset you own after your life. And therefore, you shouldn't leave it in the hands of just anyone. The same way you wouldn't want to leave your surgery in the hands of just any surgeon in the hospital without doing your research. Whether you found your agent online, or you already know this agent, or your lender or friend or family member refer them to you, it doesn't matter. You still want to interview them. And before you interview them, do this first. Google that agent and see what comes up. Check that agent's reviews and testimonials to see how satisfied previous buyers and sellers are. Major sites like Google, Zillow, Realtor.com, etc. host professional reviews. If you can't find any reviews or see mostly negative or mediocre reviews, consider that a red flag. If you can find any websites where they're mentioned or blogs that they wrote or articles about them, that can be a red flag too. Asking the right questions can help you weed out real estate agents who might not have relevant experience and qualifications. Plus, you're going to spend a lot of time with your agent in any given transaction. It could take months sometimes. So if an agent gives you a bad first impression, you don't like them very much, or you just don't feel a connection, it's okay. Move on to the next. So here are the 12 questions to ask a real estate agent for the job of selling your house. Number one, how long have you been a licensed real estate agent? The average realtor, according to the National Association of Realtors, has 8 years of experience. However, it's important to understand how much experience this specific agent has, not just in terms of length of time, but in terms of transactions. Because what if an agent that has been licensed for 8 years only sold 10 houses in those 8 years? This is not the same as someone who's been an agent for 3 years but sells 10 homes every month for 3 years. You see the difference? Experienced agents are more knowledgeable. They've seen and navigated different markets and have a better grasp of what it takes to sell a house in today's market. The market today is different from 2 years ago or 5 years ago. They also tend to have more connections and have a bigger network, and that will benefit you too. Number two, do you work part-time or full-time? What a great question. Understanding whether the real estate agent works part-time or full-time is very important, because about 30% of people with a real estate license are part-time agents that may have a full-time job doing something else. So this will help you establish the pros versus amateurs, the agents who do this for a living at a high level, or someone who does this as a hobby. And it will help you establish not only expertise, but availability and how quickly you can expect them to get back to you. Number three, how will you communicate with me? Some people prefer text or email or a phone call, but everyone prefers something over nothing. And the number one complaint, according to a NAR survey, consumers had about their real estate agent is lack of communication. I never heard from my agent never calls me. Also, ask how often. So not just how, but how often they will communicate with you. For instance, I communicate with my sellers once a week with a weekly report via email, in addition to text and phone calls to provide other relevant information that happened during that week. So they hear from me a couple times a week, every week, whether the house is selling or not. Number four, how many clients are you working with? The average full-time real estate agent works around 30 to 50 hours a week, and if an agent has too many clients, they may not have enough time to dedicate to you, especially if they don't have a team or any systems in place. Conversely, if an agent has a difficult time finding clients, it could be a red flag indicating they don't have a good reputation or a well-established network or enough training and expertise. While there's no magic number of clients that a real estate agent should have, this question can help you understand how busy they are and if they are in demand and if they have a team or systems in place, because you want to make sure that you're in good hands and that you don't fall through the cracks. Number 5, how does your commission work and how do I pay you? This is such an important question right now, especially with all the changes happening this year. After July of 2024, home buyers who want representation in a real estate transaction will be responsible for paying their own real estate agents. So sellers pay their agent and buyers pay their agent. Historically, it was the seller who paid the full commission. This change is part of a settlement reached by the National Association of Realtors. And historically, the average total real estate commission ranged from 4.5% to 6% of the sales price. And this commission was paid by the seller and split equally between both agents. Now the way agents get paid is changing, where the agents will be paid by the person they are representing. Also remember that agent compensation is negotiable. So this is a great question to ask from the beginning before you even start. Which takes me to the next question, number 6. Exactly how do you plan to sell my home? Like, do you have a plan? Make sure the real estate agent you hire has a proven marketing plan with detailed steps where they explain their marketing plan to you. Because selling a house is way more than just putting it in the MLS. Number 7, what are some of your professional connections and resources in the industry? This question may reveal that the agent is a member of the Residential Real Estate Council or the National Association of Realtors or another real estate organization. Membership and active participation in professional organizations show that the agent's highly engaged and up to speed with the latest industry developments. Number 8, do you work with a team? While 80% of realtors are independent agents or independent contractors, that doesn't mean they work alone. Real estate agents often work in teams, which helps them process transactions efficiently and offer a wide range of services. Their colleagues may also offer an insider look at listings to help you find the right match. Number 9, can you share a list of referrals that I may speak with? When interviewing real estate agents, it is common practice to ask for referrals. You'll want to know how their past experiences with clients went. If they resist sharing any referrals, it could be a red flag. Number 10, what sets you apart from other agents? This question gives the real estate agent a chance to talk about why they're good at what they do and what is their unique selling proposition. There's 55,000 real estate agents in Arizona, and I mentioned earlier, not every agent is the same. Your results will vary depending on who you choose, whether it's finding the perfect property in a competitive market or finding the fastest customer response times in town. You can infer what an agent's strengths are. Number 11, do you have more experience working with buyers or working with sellers? Depending on your goals, it may be best to find a real estate agent who has more experience with buying or selling. While many agents handle both sides of the transaction, this question can give you insight into what they are most experienced in. And number 12, do you own real estate? What a simple and obvious question. So obvious that we forget to ask. Do you know that almost 20% of real estate agents do not own the home that they live in? And only 10% own any investment property. There's nothing wrong with not owning real estate. You can still help people buy and sell real estate, and it's not really a requirement. It doesn't make you bad or good at your job. However, if they don't own real estate, never bought and sold their own home, and have never owned an investment property, wouldn't you want to know before you start working with them? So there you have it. That's 12 questions that everyone should ask when you are looking for and interviewing real estate agents. I hope this was helpful. Comment below if you've ever interviewed a real estate agent before, if you ever used one of these questions before. I would love to hear from you. Until next time.